It's time for you to know more about Infiltrator. If you haven't played Infiltrator before but you are willing, I would really suggest you to watch my basic tutorial on Infiltrator before watching this one. So this time let's start with equipment and weapons. And so let's start with sniper rifles. First thing I want to note, I strongly recommend you not to use silencer on your sniper rifle. Even though silencer reduces flash, it increases bullet drop immensely. Grip is the only attachment that gives you benefit. It reduces your camera's moving when you are aiming down the sights. I would recommend you to buy 12x zoom scope, since it will really help you to target enemies that are at least 200 meters away. I would not recommend 12x zoom scope for ranges that are less than 200 meters, because it will be more difficult for you to aim at enemies than with standard scope. First thing you must learn before we get into the sniper rifles is how to determine the distance between you and your target. It's actually quite simple. You must use your personal waypoint, so open your map, then set a waypoint where your enemy is standing and you will see the distance between you and the position the waypoint is set at. Next thing, you must know how to use your scope with those little dots on the crosshair. For XM98 sniper rifle with standard scope, first dot from the center point will be for 250 meter range. Second dot will be for 450 meters. For parallax NV10 sniper rifles, the first dot will be for 300 meters. For 12x zoom scope on XM98, first dot is for 200 meters and second one is for 350 meters. For parallax NV10, first dot is for 250 meters. Reason why parallax NV10 has different ranges on each point of the scope is because those sniper rifles has faster bullets. Now that you know essential parts of sniping, you must choose right weapon. As a standard sniper rifle you get Spectre, which is semi-automatic sniper rifle. With this weapon you need to hit enemy 2 times in the head to kill him, or 3 times in the body. I would recommend you to buy XM98 straight away. It costs only 100 certs and it can kill enemy with 2 shots in body or 1 shot in the head. XM98 differs from V10 and parallax by having slower bullet speed but faster reload. So if you are going for sniper, your task will be to take out priority targets, either guys who are standing on point, medics or engineers. If you do everything correctly and you constantly take out priority targets, you can even break frontline. If you see some frontline fighting going on, I would recommend you to move to the side of the frontline, preferably on high ground, and start sniping off enemy medics and engineers. But be wary of enemy infiltrators that are on the front line. They might not be as good as you are, but they still can kill you with 1 bullet. So do not snipe them off, since they will be probably the only ones who can hurt you from that distance. Besides, if you hurt any enemy infiltrators, they will probably know where you are shooting from. And just like in my basic tutorial, you must keep moving, because enemies will probably start coming at you once you are starting to kill everyone on the site. If you hear sniper rifle's gunshot aimed at you and you don't know where the shooter is, there's 2 options for you left to choose from. Either wait for his cloak to deplete, or start provoking him by running around and trying, well, not to get killed. And once you either hear him again or see him even, then you can start trying to kill him. Part of being a great sniper means that you must be unnoticed. To do that, I would recommend you not to move with one group. Go solo. But keep in mind, if you are going solo, you will have to resupply by ammo that is provided by enemy. Either ammo drops from enemy engineers or enemy stations. And also remember that you have pistol and knife that are very effective against enemies at close range. So let's move on to the scout section. I'll take in count SMGs and 2 of the sniper rifles. To successfully play with these weapons, you must be able to predict enemies' next move. You must be able to adapt much faster than with sniper rifle. Basically, all I'm saying is that with scout rifles it's much harder to play, and you must be more experienced to play with those things. There are 3 automatic weapons, 2 SMGs and 1 called Artemis. I would say that both SMGs are superior to Artemis, but still they differ only slightly between each other. I would suggest you to go to VR training and test all these 3 weapons out. Also, I would suggest you to place a grip on each weapon and also 2x scope, because I found that scope to be most useful. Next we have 2 semi-automatic rifles. One is from scout rifles called Yamiks, another one is from sniper rifles called Phantom. Phantom deals more damage and is faster shooting, but Yamiks is more accurate. And the last rifle we have is called Ghost. It's bolt action based and does not possess ability to be equipped with scope that is bigger than 4x zoom. I consider this rifle to be the biggest shit you can find. Though it's true you can kill people with it. It takes only 1 headshot to kill a guy. And still I don't see this weapon as a really useful battlefield mid-range weapon. And all that's left now is Cloak and Utility. For Utility I really recommend you guys to buy at least 1 proximity mine. They are very useful in any given situation. Thus far there is only 2 types of cloaking. Hunter cloaking, which is standard for Infiltrator, and nano armor cloaking, which gives you armor against small arms fire. That means pistols and such. Hunting cloak is more visible once you're moving. Also energy drains much faster once you do. Nano armor cloaking will drain much faster once somebody is shooting. In my opinion, hunter cloaking is much better than nano armor because you can stay invisible longer and you recharge your energy much faster. And the last thing I haven't mentioned is Recon Tool. It's meant to shoot dart that reveals enemy's location on your minimap, but at this point in the game it's very broken, so I really won't go into detail of that. And if you like this video, please comment on it, thumbs up of course, and if you want to support me, please subscribe to my channel. Also join Woodman server and FAK outfit.